What's up? This is your boy, the dynamic Blerd, aka Derek, coming back at you. Alright, so for anyone coming through, this is a new series that I'm doing. This is just a series that I felt like, alright, this is who I am when it comes to the realm of tokusatsu, when it comes to American tokusatsu, international tokusatsu, just, you know, those being my favorite passions when it comes to, you know, media and, you know, fandom out there. So basically on this second, apart from my intro video prior week ago, second video, today I want to talk about the aims towards the Power Rangers franchise community, but the Power Rangers franchise as a whole, getting better and picking out those cons being those old points that Power Rangers still uses today that are, so some old played out things that just need to be squashed are the overuse of dinosaurs. You get dinosaurs here and there. We know dinosaurs are a popular selling point between both franchises of the Western Hemisphere and the Eastern Hemisphere, but it's like, leave dinosaurs alone. I mean, good God, they run that whole theme and motif to the ground. And again, it is, you know, iconic now at this point between both, you know, franchises, you know, PR here in the West and Super Sentai in the East. But here, PR, we got to just squash that. Another one is the ninja motif and iteration. Compared to dinosaurs, it hasn't been done a whole lot, but that's another one that has been concurrent throughout the course of both franchises, and it's just like, I'm exhausted with those themes and motifs. I mean, we got to start thinking outside the box, which as a fan, I'm starting to see that more so today. I mean, it's starting to come out. But it's just like these safe plays with these themes and motifs is like, it's boring. It's boring. It just, I'm being honest from my perspective, it's boring. Dinosaurs are played out, ninjas are played out, because every facet of media today, throughout history and even now, they play on those themes and you see it every time. And it's just like, I don't want to keep seeing those things and motifs. Yeah, they're cool, but they're at this point when you continue to reuse them and see them in every other, you know, fandom or media outlet out there, it's boring at this point. So Power Rangers, squash that. Dinosaurs, no. Ninjas, no. Also, we're gonna start talking about the plot concepts and PR that are major turnoffs that I hope are at least lessened, or in this case, as I would hope, kind of just shut down. And that's like the comedic duos, man. PR, it don't matter who's running it from here on out, which right now is Hasbro, but Hasbro, please don't keep reusing the comedic duo formula. It doesn't work anymore at this point. It's just added substance, knowing that you add those type of characters apart from the main cast, when honestly, in my opinion, write in a comedic focused personality based on one of the Rangers. You know, for an example, a good character from a past season that was like that was Ziggy from RPM. I mean, he was fun. He was comedic. He was on point. It was great. I mean, just write more characters towards that. Don't keep relying on, because it's jarring to see the storylines between the PR team and then you have this comedic duo that seems like a whole nother bit that's added in the show for extra layer, and that just kind of shows, in my personal perspective or as a fan, that is like, y'all aren't confident in the main story that you're telling because you're having to rely on writing extra characters such as the comedic duo that isn't fully necessary in the story itself. It's just added characters to patent a somewhat weak or not fully coherent story when it should be focused on the PR team. So that, and then just like filler episodes, man. Filler episodes, depending on if it's a unique filler episode, but like Sentai, they've done that. But here recently in recent series, they've learned how to write filler where it's also continuing the storyline aim at the same time. I mean, it might kind of go off key from the main story, but then again, they still are emphasizing the story in itself, even if it's a filler episode. I mean, random filler episodes, they just like, if it's not any of importance, it's like, ugh. That's all I can say about that. Also, daddy issue plot lines. This kills me. This has killed me since the Neo Saban era, and they are still doing it. I'm not going to count Hasbro yet on that, and I hope I don't have to see it in Dino Fury or hear about it, but I'm just like, good Lord, man. It's like, and the daddy issue plot line is only been centered on Red Rangers for some reason. Is like every Red Ranger since it kind of started back up, because it has been noted in other series beyond or before the Neo Saban era shows and series, but it's like it's been so concurrent and so played out, because you expect it now every season now, and it's like I don't want to keep thinking or having to see like Red Rangers, they're the most important quality towards the story is they got to have a daddy issue. They got to have some father dispute or fatherly, plot line towards who they are as a character. It's like it's been done with Tyler from Dino Charge. It's been done with Brody from Ninja Steel. Here most recently with Devin from Beast Morphers. So it's like, I'm not going to be surprised if they do it for Zato for Dino Fury, because I'm just like, good grief, man. It's like, write your characters, especially the Red Rangers in this case, write them where they don't have to rely on that particular plot line. You can do other plot lines for your characters, or a Red Ranger where it doesn't have to involve a parent and they have to involve some type of dispute or issue familial wise. I mean, if you got to keep that, change it up. Don't always have it be with the father or the dad. Have it with the mother. I mean, a good example here most recently, since Beast Morphers has done some interesting changes. Writing has been a little bit better here and there for a character in that case would be Ravi, the Blue Ranger, with the relationship with him and his mom. I mean, that was fresh. That was kind of new. It worked. So just like for Red Rangers moving forward, man, gotta cut that out, man. It's so boring at this point. And just to kind of reinstate my backup on the prior history with that concept, is like it was done first, and of course it was the best at this point with Time Force, with Wes and his dad. Then it was done again with another series like Operation Overdrive with Mac and his dad. And then further, later into, it was done with RPM with Scott and his father. And those series those series set that concept up well, where it worked, but it wasn't concurrent. It wasn't something that was trying to be a trend at this point, as it has been today for that character plot line concept, or concept plot line. Anyway, moving forward, I wanted to wrap this up. That's just, spitting out those things based on, I hope those things improve or can kind of get squashed when it comes to the PR fandom and the show and or other media works when it involves the storytelling. Just, kind of going past all those particular notions, trends that PR has continued to be a constant with, but are at this point need to kind of get changed up in order for things to kind of evolve. Like the PR Fandom Productions that's going on now, that has been going on, or some new that is popping up that are just phenomenal productions, creators of the PR fandom that deserve the recognition that they deserve, and you know, putting out there for other fans, whoever views this video, to go check them out. So real quick, some veterans real quick, go ahead and shoot them out. Power Rangers Unworthy, man. I don't know I don't know anybody else who can think of any other fandom production out there, but Power Rangers Unworthy popped off the whole fandom production creative trend since when I discovered their whole team, since 2017, 2018. So shout out to Power Rangers Productions. Shout out to Blerd Vision, man. Shout out to Jordan, man. I mean, your team out there in New York is doing great things, man. So continue to do your thing, man. Continue to lead the way. Shine the light that the PR fandom is growing, regardless of the official stuff that's being run by Hasbro. Continue to do the good thing, man. It's phenomenal. Also, shout out to Crimson Vision Studios, Nerdbot Studios, with their productions being Power Rangers First Ninja, Power Rangers Rise of the Ninja, and Shattered Pass. I mean, phenomenal storytelling works popping off from them out there, man. So shout out to them. Also, we got Henshin Squad, Gemengers, man. I mean, that crew out there in Houston. Shout out to Ivan. Shout out to his crew, man. Check them out. Gemengers, Henshin Squad. Also, we got a new, somewhat new, depending on if you've been aware of this production team out there in Utah, but their production that's still in the works right now, Power Rangers Origins. I mean, that looks like something that's going to be very interesting. They're having a fresh take again on the MMPR concept. So check them out on their IG, and I think they'll be coming out. If not, I haven't looked into it about a YouTube, but IG is Power Rangers Origins. So give them a look and check them out. Also, we got here most recently with the phenomenal fandom fan film that came out here recently from Lighthawk Studios. One of the main creators who also starred in this fan film, Brandon Arnold, out in Georgia, man. Dope. I mean, very dope. I mean, everything was pretty on point, man. I mean, I love that. So everybody go give Lighthawk Studios a follow or subscribe on YouTube, and check out Brandon Arnold. Phenomenal actor, creator, the brainchild towards that fan film that came out here recently, about a couple of weeks ago to a month ago. So again, that is Lighthawk Studios. And some new ones real quick too, some fandom productions that are popping off, that are about to, you know, throw out their creative works out there for anybody to go check out between IG and YouTube to look them up. We got New Legacy Productions with their Power Rangers A New Legacy coming out soon. We got Power Rangers Dark Unity. Got some great creative minds and people involved with that, so check them out. That's Power Rangers Dark Unity. We got Power Rangers Hybrids coming out soon. They got, you know, the creative processes, checking that out. Looks great, so I can't wait to see what they bring to the table as well. So that, again, that's Power Rangers Hybrids. Also, we got a younger production team putting out some interesting concept work, but also having something out here pretty soon, and that's Power Rangers Western Strike. So go check them out. Again, look them up. Facebook, you could probably find anything from them on Facebook possibly, but also just mainly YouTube and IG, but mainly IG if you want to track them down immediately to find out what they're doing. And also, I want to shout out also, I can't forget one here recently, or not recently, but one more before I shout out some still in development works that I think everybody should know about. But also real quick, shout out to Gold Eye Warriors, man. Another team out there in Houston, along with the Henshin Squad. Got some great stuff coming out for the fandom. And so give them a follow on IG. And they also have a new YouTube channel that they'll start, you know, putting out content here very soon. They got a teaser little test video out there right now on their YouTube. So again, that's Gold Eye Warriors. Shout out to y'all. And here to wrap up things here, we got some Fandom Productions that have some content mainly on IG right now towards what they're still in development coming out. But again, it's preparing you guys a part of the fandom of some awesome, unique productions that are in the works. And these two especially, for anybody who don't know, we got Power Rangers Psycho, something that kind of came across, especially on IG mainly, here about around 2019. Hoping they come out with something soon. I liked where they're going with trying to tell a whole focus on the Psycho Rangers, so we'll see what happens with that. And then lastly, we got Delta Squad Productions. This is a whole take on the focus of the Power Rangers SPD series. So this is a production team that's mainly coming from Japan, but follow their IG. The creator trying to do a whole new generation type of feel in the aspects of Power Rangers SPD. Some cool stuff coming from their IG account and what they have in the works. So be on track with them. That again is Delta Squad Productions. Anywho, wrapping it up here, y'all. This video's pretty long. I'm probably gonna edit it, of course, to try and trim it down. But yep, this is your dynamic Blerd coming back at you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for viewing. And everybody, stay safe, stay true, never give up. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace.